Hi, welcome back to the live stream and also to the channel. Um, Today I'm going to do the same thing that I did yesterday, but yesterday I couldn't finish that because there were some issues. And today I was looking at those issues and solve them. And I will explain today also what were the issues, and maybe it will be also interesting for you if you're using those plugins from Full Bucket that I'm going to use today. So I'm going to start a jam from scratch, but normally I use always my hardware, like I'm supposed to do always, and it's also what I like to do. But today today also I want to do something different. So I want to use those plugins because they are nice sounding plugins. And hi, Helpzig. And today we are going to try to create a jam from scratch, just using those plugins and not the hardware. I'm going to use my hardware only for the MIDI keyboard. So I'm going to use my Perfect 5 and the Super 6. Before I want to use also my MS-20, but I won't do that because you cannot change the patches from that synth. So, and on the Super 6 and the Perfect 5, you can change your patches from your plugin through those keyboards. But it's also an important point that I'm gonna explain why that's important. And those were also the issues that I had yesterday. First of all, I'm going to that website so you can also follow me what I'm doing. And it's a nice, it's an important thing that you must know when you're using those plugins from Full Bucket. So I'm using always my Studio Pro or Studio One for my DAW, because I have also the mixer from Presonus. And before I used always also Cubase. I still use that also, but not anymore so much as I used to be, because it's for me easier to use that Studio One, and that's why. But Cubase is also a DAW that I'm using a lot. But today I'm going to use my Studio One or Studio Pro from Fender. Why I'm gonna use that? Because it's easier to use for me. But before I couldn't use that because there were some issues with those plugins. And I'm going to that website. And before I mention that, you can also find the link in the subscription below the video. So you can go to that website also. If you go to that Full Bucket website and you go to those plugins that you can see here, and you choose one of those, what you have here are different. So you can choose here the VST2 and VST3 version. When you download that, I'm going to my download. If I go into the downloads that I have from all those plugins, for example, I'm going to take this drum track, and I open this folder here. You will see there you have 1, 2, 3 different plugins. You have the drum track just plugin, the DDL. Then you have also the drum track VST3, and then you have the drum track the drum tracks 64. The 64 is normally your VST2. That's your VST2, VST3, and just the normal VST. For, I think, Cubase, it can read VST, the normal VST, and the VST2. But for my Fender, I can only use the VST3 and the VST2. And there is a difference. There's a difference between those 3 and 2. So I would like to use only those VST2s. On the VST3, when I'm using that plugin, I cannot change any patch or something. There is something wrong with that VST3. It's not working nice with me, certainly on this Studio One, but also on the Cubase it doesn't work. It won't connect normally with my DAW. So, in my opinion, use always this drum track VST 2 or the 64. This one is the right one to use, and you don't have any issues. You can change all every. I think also for other plugins that I'm using, if it's a VST3, that's why maybe we couldn't change patches from other plugins that I used before. But the VST2, it will work always, and the normal VST also. But the normal VST, the VST1, I cannot use that on my Fender Pro. But cannot use that on this software, the DAW for my mixer. So that's why I'm using now only the VST2. But if I go now with where my VSTs are, here in this case here, you will see here are my VST2s, and there are two that I'm going to use, the Mono Fury, and I must add a new one also here. And the drum, I know the synth and the drum, all those are here in my VST, all four are here. So that's my VST2. Then we have my VST3. I have them also here, the same. And I can give you an example. But I will take this drum tracks, not the drum track. I'm going to take the full bucket 3300, and I'm going to set it here as my. So that's the synth. So if I'm going to my keyboard now and I'm going to change, you will see that it will not change your patches on this keyboard, on this plugin. Let me try so you can see it also. First of all, I must choose the inputs. All inputs, normally it works, but I'm going to choose always. That's also important. Never use all inputs. That makes your DAW goes a little bit crazy. And also for all those who just came into the live stream, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. And also feel free to leave a comment in the chat. And of course, no obligation to like and subscribe. Do what you like to do. But if you have a question, just leave it in the chat. I will be glad to try to help you out to answer that if I can, of course. So let's see. I'm going to use now for this one my Prophet 5. And let's hear. Another thing that I forgot to do is turning the mixer on for those sounds. I can do it through my DAW, but I can also go to my DAW here. So now I have the mixer here, so I can do the same thing here on my DAW. The same thing that I can do here. But it's just the main that must. So what I did is I tried to change those patches, and they won't change because I'm using this as a VST3 that I'm using. Why? I don't know. There is something wrong with the VST3, and it's with other VST3s also I think. Now I'm going to change that, and I'm going to use, instead of the VST3, I'm going to use the VST2. So that's the 3. I'm going to close that, go to my VST2. Then you have here the same full bucket. I'm going to change. Yes, replace that. And let's hear now. So now I can change every patch if I want, and that's very important if you want to use that as a live jam. You want to create. I don't like to create something in the box. I like to create something live on my instruments that I can play, I can change, and listen to those patches or create a patch. You cannot map this, so that's. But there are other synths that you can do that. Certainly, the GeForce can do that, but there are also some issues on that. You can watch on one of my videos in my channel that I did on the GeForce plugin. So that's the first thing I'm going to use. This one here, yes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this one, remove this track. So every time I'm going to use a plugin, it will also name the plugin on the it will be the same name. So this one also, starting here, it has its name. This one I'm going to use the full bucket 3300. Then I'm going to use also the Broken Mini. It sounds so great, and I love this. Before I had the older version of the Cubase, and there was also a Mini Moog on that, and I created one song. I don't think I have it now. I have it on my hard drive. I created a song on that Mini Moog, and I'd like to have the same sound almost, and this one does it for me. I have also my Mother 32, I can compare those, and it comes very close. So this one sounds very nice. So the Mini Moog is also here. That's the Broken Mini. Why it calls the Broken Mini, as you can see, it has here a key broken, some of the knobs, and every time you're gonna open that again or change it, change. Sometimes all the keys are in, but another knob is gone. So nice to do that creativity in that. Maybe it's because of royalties or something like that. I don't know why they did that, but it's such a creative way to create something special. So, hi, welcome, Easy Quail. Welcome to the chat. You can find it here. It's in the subscription. You can find it in my subscription here below from Full Bucket. I'm going to show you the website here. That's the website, just fullbucket.de. So it's a German website. And I'm going to copy this link. I'm going to give you that here. So that's the link. You can find that there. And you can go to that website and you have that Mini. You will hear it's very nice sounding Mini. For a digital synth, I love it. And welcome, of course, here in the chat. I'm going to change one thing because it's... like that. That's better. So everybody can see the chats, of course. Okay, let's start. Let's go back to the DAW to choose which instrument. So this Mini I'm going to use. What do you mean about a waveform? It's a DAW. It's a plugin, so you can. It's for MIDI. Now we have here, but it's very interesting. Go and check it out. I can compare those because I have the MS-20 that's almost the same as Mini Moog. It's the same. I played on original Mini Moog also, so I know there are some very different, very close to the original. Even for me, it's almost the same. Going to the third synth that I'm going to use. So that's for my bass I'm going to use. And the drums, of course. The drums, I'm going to use this here. And change the name here. Drum. I'm going to tracks the same as the plugin. Give it the same name. For all those others who came into the live stream, welcome, and feel free to leave a comment in the chat or just say hello. And if you have a question, I will try to, and will be glad also to, if I can help you, of course. That's the reason why we do those live stream. That's not the same as a video. In a video, you make a video, you have, it takes also time. The video live stream goes, but in live stream you have more interaction, and that's something that I like on live streams instead of videos. But also working on some videos that I want to do, not only on synths but on other things. Hi, welcome, Nenko Music. Nenko Music, also a musician. Yeah. Oh, and what's your experience on that with those plugins? What do you find, or what do you like? Maybe don't like about those plugins? Are there? How many years do you use that? Because it's more than 10 years, I think. Yeah, it's more than 5 years. The first, if I saw when they came out. So let's start here. This one. And I have also the mono furry, but I'm gonna leave that like that. I'm gonna use my Dexits. Yes, I'm gonna use the Dexit here, but I want to be sure that I can change also, because there are two. There's the Dexits. So that's the only plugin that I'm not gonna use from the full bucket. So for Dexit, I'm gonna use also Dexit. Those three synths that I'm gonna use today for creating some nice jam, we will see. The reason why I don't use Cubase, because the sequencer here, or the drum computer here, is much easier to use than on Cubase. I found this one very useful. So on Studio Pro, like that drum, very useful. It's a little bit like how can you call it? Fruity Loops, the same layout a little bit. So Nenko Music, how long do you use that full bucket plugins? How many years, and what's your experience using it for 3 years? Like 3 years. Me too. Yeah, well, that's my favorite in this full bucket plugins. That, and also that Minimoog, and those two are very, very nice. The only thing that I found a little issue is that it has not enough of low end, but I can change that with some chords, or I can make in my IQ a little bit more. I can give it a little bit more low end in the IQ, so it comes very close to my Prophet 5. And there is a difference between the Prophet 5 or the, I must say, but, and if I had enough money, I will buy the real thing, of course. They sound fantastic. For a free plugin, they're fantastic. Thank you, Nenko Music, for the opinion. Now, next, where we are going to start, what I like about those plugins, also the drum, this one here. I love this one. That's a mini. Don't need that. Oh, why it is on the mini now? It's the wrong one that I. Yes, drum tracks, but instead of the drum tracks, I use the mini. I'll go to the. Here it is, drum tracks. I chose the wrong one. Here it is. Replace. Now it will be, and I found this one. Now I know how to use it, how to program it. And the first issue that I had here, it's not, even if I sync it here, it won't sync. So there are two ways to use it. Or you can use the drums like that, and and I record that, but then I have some issues when I want to record everything on the main. So that's not a possibility. That's the first thing. The second thing is no, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that's a problem. When I want to use it for like that, normally you can sync it like that here. So it will start. When I start, like now, you can create a chain of drums. So go turn it off, go to build model, then start like that was a song, that's 0, but I'm going to clear that song, erase song, enter, now it's erased. So go to build model, it's the first pattern. Normally, that was also the issue. Normally I must delete, yes, I did that before. Yes, I did that today. Normally, but to clear that, I must enter it. And then go to the erase here. So normally it will be now cleared normally. And then go and enter again, enter first, and then go here. So, but the deletes, enter again, and now it's must be gone. Still. Okay, that's the first one. That's okay. I don't know, pattern. So you see, it won't. That was also my first problem, that I couldn't delete that. After then, I deleted, but song. That's song 0. Song 0, 0. Erase song. That was it. Okay. Now I know. That was 0, 0 erase. So now I think it will be clear. Yes, there is no pattern. So to delete that, I did, so you go to the song, then erase, then type the number of the song, and it will erase that song. Now it's empty, so I can start from 0. Yes, it's very insane. Now we can start here and go to build. We're going to build one like that. That's the first. It's E, that means it's the end. I'm going to start with my first one, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, yes. One need to be careful. I know, because it will click. Then go to the next one. Enter, then you can go again. Start with here, 0, 2, enter, then it goes to the second one, 0, 2, enter, 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 excuse me. It's sometimes and here is 0, 2, enter, and then 0, 6, enter, and then 0, 6. Now, 2 times 0, 2, 2 times 0, 6. Let's hear what it does. I'm going to start. But now it's going to 0, 6. But I'm gonna turn off this one because that's annoying. So that was my first intention to do this. So, but I have my mixer here, so I can give some a little bit of chorus, and then also certainly the compression on this drum, and that will sound fantastic. But what I want to show you, the sync, it's not stable, and so I cannot create that. Let's try, and you will hear. So that's a drum. You hear that there is it again. I see here all input, so I'm going to turn that off. Maybe you think that's the problem. Okay, let's start again. So go from the start, from 1, again, start. Okay. That's not the start. Again. From the start. So now we can start again. No, it's you hear it. It's not synced. It's not synced. So it doesn't work on the sync. So I can program it. It comes on the 1 and it's okay. But when I'm gonna play now something, and it will be out of sync. There are also sometimes it's, but it. So if we do that, and for example, I'm gonna use now my Mini Moog for the bass, and then Mini Moog plugin. Of course, I don't have the Mini Moog. For all those who just came in, welcome to the live stream, and also. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat, and don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. Let's get started and try that. But I'm not going to use for the jam, I'm not going to use that. Just I'm going to build up my drums on my own and then do that again. But I'm going to want to show you an example. So which one I'm going to use now is this one. Yes, indeed. We have here the Dexit. We don't broken Mini. So first of all, I'm gonna create a sound. What I'm gonna do before I'm gonna create a sound is I'm going to, but I mute this one because I don't have the drum. I need the drum. I'm gonna play something just to create a sound, and then we will see. Record, and let's start to play. Change that also, that all input. I'm gonna use the Super 6, why not? I'm using Super 6. Monitoring, very important that you do that, otherwise you won't listen to that. It won't play, so what's the problem? That's a broken Mini, yes. Channel Super 6, it's on. But it doesn't recognize I know why. That's my fault, of course. Going to my options here. And you will see Super 6 not connected, I think. Keyboard, yes. Double click. It's on the Super 6, so receiving from the Super 6. Strange. Reconnect, yes. Okay. And still it won't do that. I'm gonna look it up later. So first I'm gonna choose Prophet 5. Oh, it worked. That's Prophet 5. And then here, we go now to Super 6. Strange. I'm gonna reconnect that again, and then we will try. Prophet 5. So that's an issue. That's also when you're going live, you never know. And normally it works perfect always. Certainly the Super 6, it worked always. So it don't work now. Why? Turn it on and off and reconnect, and then it will work normally perfect. We are going to play that on the Prophet 5. Let's try. Mhm. So much low end. Nice. So, finished recording. I need some drums, otherwise it will. So I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna create just a hi-hat or something. A kick, go now to the, normally here, unmute that. Now I have something. Just to, so I can create some sound. I can also go to those presets on that synth, but I'm gonna create a bass sound so you can see what I'm doing. That's maybe interesting then. Just go to those patches on the Mini Moog. Oh, broken Mini, of course. Just let's program some bass. sync. Just I'm gonna use that only for the, it's not a jam, but it's just for the sound, so I can create a bass. So what do you have here? One oscillator on, and let's stay with one oscillator. Turn it, the filter, cutoff off, but turning on here your envelope generator and the mount a little bit, and here set the decay on. It's very nice in the low end. It's low enough. You can add another if you want, like the triangle. But less loud. You subscribe. I got some issues with my internet again. Hopefully it will stay stable today. Sometimes it can go wrong, but hopefully not today, because I'm in the groove. So I like the sound. I can do more. So I have now two oscillators working. One is in triangle, the other one is in sawtooth. I gave it a little bit of the filter is almost off. There is no sustain here. It's emphasis, of course, that called on the. But and then I have also here the amount of the filter, of course, for the filter, and that's for the amplifier. So it's one of those easier synth that you can have. The Mini Moog. It's on my bucket list to buy once in my life. This one. The Juno 60, that's also one of the synths that I want to have. But if I buy that, then I'm going to sell others that I have here. Maybe that the ARP will go, and the Mother 32 if I buy that Mother Moog. And of course the Juno 16 is one of my favorite synths, polyphonic synthesizer that I want to have. The others, I have the MS-20, I have also the Prophet 5, the XAP, the X7. Those are, but this one sounds the low end fantastic. And I did not, there is no effects on or nothing, and that will be better when I am going to the mix. Maybe it will be the next jam. Then mix those sounds, make it feel like, and then master it also, like I did with the previous jam. So just the instruments today, and we'll see where we get. So that's just an idea in the moment. Now I want to let you hear what I mean, that when you're using the drum without, so now I programmed that. So let's delete that, and I'm gonna use only the drum on its own and try to sing that. Then you will see it will not sync, and I don't know why. So that's the issue that I have with this. It's for free, so why not? It doesn't matter, but let's see. Let's go from the start again. You hear that? It's out of rhythm. Again. And that's all the time, so it's not usable for that. So I must use it only through creating my beats like I so and do that so I can use again this and now I can go back. So that's the kick. Okay, gonna turn that off because I don't need that. We don't need that. So it's for that it's not useful, and that's a shame. But it is what it is. It's for free, but the sound, and I can make this sound better than that you hear now. But that's in the mixing. And when we are finished, we go to the mixer here, and then we start to bring some effects or some compression and IQ, so you can have that nice sounding drums, because it can sound very nice. Welcome everybody to the live stream, and also welcome to the chat and to the channel. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat, or if you have a question, just shoot. We're glad to help you, and enjoy the jam, of course. We are just starting. Hopefully it will be interesting at the end. I don't think we have time to make the from start to finish, but we are gonna create something with only plugins. Normally that's not my workflow. I work with hardware, analog synths, and some hybrid and digital. The only digital I have is the DX7 and also my piano, of course. But today we are going to try to create a jam from here. Normally the same way that I do with hardware synth, but now we are using those plugins that I found on the internet, in this case full bucket plugins, but we have also one, of course, this one, the Dexit. And for the Dexit I'm going to do something special, and let's go to that Dexit. So I'm going to copy and paste that. I'm going to duplicate this. Why, you will see. What I did is, that was not the duplicate this. So 2 times. The reason why, you can make your sound big and wide if you want. I'm going to do that also with this one. Duplicated. I'm going to do that not now. I'm going to do that after I played something. I can duplicate it now. And then the same settings, no problem. If I have the same patch that I'm using, can do that for both. And I can play them both together so you can hear it also what I want to do. What I want to do now is there is an easy trick if you want to make your sounds big. So we have now the drums is gonna make it a little bit better. Some hi-hats on. Just something simple, not crazy. Can go as crazy as you want. Can change also the settings. dynamic tanks. Go to the drum itself. You can change here everything. Pan. Panning left and right. Now, let's see the DX7. What I'm gonna do is on the DX7, I'm gonna turn on my mixer here. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller so I can also see my tracks. Then you have here the DX7, this one. I'm gonna pan it right, the other one left. Now, what we are going to do is this. We're gonna insert an IQ. But before we do that, maybe let's listen now, and then I can do that even. I can mute that. So where we are going to do, we are mastering. Yes, analyzer. We don't need that. Mixing. Here it is. A 3-band compressor. We need an IQ. Where can I find here that I used last time? Master compressor. Where can I? 2-band master compressor Airbus. I had a nice and interesting IQ that I had, which where did I found it last time? Pan in the delay explored. All effects. Don't need that here. Pro IQ. This one is it. So what I'm gonna do is I got my left and right, so I pan those two decks left and right, and the trick is that I'm going to turn off my low end here, and at the other one I'm going to turn off my high end. Here in this case I'm going to do the same thing here. What was the name? Pro IQ at the P. We'll go to the same thing. And in this case, shelf, the same thing. Open. And I'm going to turn the high here. Now I'm going to duplicate the same synth again. We're going to do that 3 times. Normally, why you this? So you have the mid range also, and that's very important to have that also. So Dexit 1, Dexit 2, dup, and I'm going to make a Dexit 3. Go to my instruments here again. Close the mixer and go to my Dexit 3. And this one I'm going to leave it in the middle, just in the middle. And now when I'm going to play those 3 together. We're going to use also again my Prophet 5 because my Super 6 must turn on and off again, so I can use it also. Starting with, I'm going to make this one in the middle, so left, right, middle. Let's here inputs. Prophet 5, the same thing here, and the other one also. So when I'm using my outboard gear, my hardware gear, and all those things, I don't do that. So there is less. You're creating much faster music when you're using just the live gear and record that MIDI or audio. Audio is much faster also. Then you can create much faster. You have also more. You can get into groove instead of using that plugins. It can be useful. It costs money and place. Of course, you must have room, but it's not the same. Yes, I have the Super 6 and the Profit 5. There are, and I want to have the Juno 60 also, and the real Mini Moog. Those are the synths that I want to have now, and an Oberheim OB8, yes, but also some. But those are the synths that I have. But we will, but no hardware today, just plugins, and that kind of sounds also very nice and good. So that's a new. Let's hear what it does when I'm on the exits. So now you're hearing 3 times the same synth, 3 times. Only thing that I forgot to do was turning on those IQs. I don't think that I turned. They are on. Strange they are on because. So this one must be. I'm gonna turn them a little bit less louder. Strange that I go left right. I'm gonna turn this one off. Still no panning. That's because I'm playing just one. No, that's not. That can be right. That there's this one. Okay, I'm playing also other synths. Strange. When I do that in Cubase, it worked perfectly. Now here, it's strange that it doesn't work well, but oh, this one is also open. That must turned off. I was using all the rest is off now. Let's hear now. Okay, that's turn this one off. It's in mono normally, yes. Everything is in mono. In default. As you hear, as you see also, that's the same thing. But going to the mixer, why can I not hear? That's panned, because it's not panned here. And only it must be panned, because I panned it left and right. Solo. That's pan. This one is panned. Close this one and make it so I can see which one I'm open. This one is open. That's right. Then now, okay. Zero. I think I have the wrong one. And now the other one like that. Or otherwise, no, that's okay. This one I'm gonna leave it. That's okay. That's a mini. So Dexit 1. This one close. That's Dexit 1. Oh. This one is here. I think I'm going to show that next time on Cubase. It's much easier to show that and to let you hear that. Here it is a little bit complicated than I thought. Let's hear this one. Okay, this one works. It's my fault, so I'm going to do this one. Right, like that. Yes, that's what I want to have. Then we have also this one in the middle, stays just in the middle. Okay, then, okay, it works. It was strange. And those IQs must change. This one goes here. And this one goes here. This one remove. And also remove. Now, and I'm going to change those pads. Just left and right. So what you're here now is the DX7 panned left right with the IQing here. The low end and the high end is taking off. You can exaggerate a little bit, no problem to do that. So with a high pass and a low pass on those two. Now let's hear when you hear it only without that. That's without. Now with the panning. You create a wider sound. It's more wider. So this one I can use now. I'm going to open also this one, but not so loud, so I can. And then we are trying to create something with those sounds. Go through those patches, and we are. So that's a way to make your sound from mono to stereo. You open that open. Let's create something. Let's start. I got some idea, but the level is too high for those. Oh, turn it a little bit less louder. That's better. And then make a recorder. Why not? I'm gonna record that 2 times. No, we don't need that. Okay. Like that. So go back. And let's start again. Now we are going to record. So I have some idea. So So the next now, so I create three DX7 engines, pan them left, right, and the middle one also, so you can create a little bit bigger sound than it normally is, because it's a mono normally. No, it comes out mono. Then you have here now this one. I'm gonna use this. Like I said, it was just a small jam, just to let you, just to know how it is to create some music when it's 50-50 in the box, but also with those plugins. It's not so easy, and as when you're using the hardware, it goes much faster, and I have also a little bit more creativity. It can work, it works, but let's hear what it does. I restarted the Super 6, so maybe you can do two sounds, one on the Super 6 and one on the Super 5, so you can go. That was just an example. Maybe I'm gonna leave this like that, or I'm gonna change that. It depends the mood what I'm in when I'm playing. If I can find something interesting, then this one can change. Also, as you see, I have all the same banks here. I can choose each one another another bank, another library, so you can have three different sounds, and it can also give some interesting sounds when you do that. So it can be, you can go very creative with this plugin, the Dexit, and go far from the original DX7. So you can create some sounds. Let's get to that now here. Normally it will go to my options and reconnect Super 6. Normally it will work now. Like I said, so I'm gonna duplicate this one. So I can have two synths to play with. And here it's in the Prophet 5. And let's see. I'm gonna mute this one, only the bass, and because I'm not 100% sure about the sound, just to let you hear that you can create bigger sound even if with multiple. It was also not synced right. I don't know why. I know why. Because I set it here. Must be in triple, and that's better. If you want to play that, it goes. Otherwise, it will go to the most close note, and then it will not be synced. So always go to 32 or something like that. That less. Let's. It sounds so loud. Less louder. I'm gonna turn that Yes, there are two now that I'm playing with two. So the Super 6 is one, and the Prophet 5, so I can change those patches on each of those. So I have two keyboards, two 313, 3300, but it's too loud. Is the sound okay? Does the sound sounds okay? Because I don't know how the sound will. Ah, thank you. Okay. Where are they? Strange, where I can't find those. So this one. Okay, no, the same. Okay, I know what I did wrong. This one remove and insert a new one. The wrong one. Insert a new one and bring it up here. Now they're all different. Let's try again. this one and super. This one does strings because I don't want to. So you cannot change that on the Super 6, that's strange. I use the same, I think. Remove this one. Let's stop. Remove this one. I cannot change the patches on my Super 6, but I can change them on. And I use the same plugin, so why? Let's find out. Remove track, just see which one that I use here. It's a VST2, so normally it works. And this one here. Yes, so the same thing that I used also before. It can be also that my settings, my MIDI settings are not open, so I cannot change my system exclusive. But normally it can. It must read all those patches. So why, I don't know. I'm gonna try it again with this one now and then see if it will work. And otherwise I'm gonna use just one. Let's see. Gonna close this one, then this. Use Super 6, only Super 6, yes. Monitoring. No, it doesn't work. I'm gonna try something else now. I'm gonna open one of those here and I'm gonna use here the Super 6 and we'll see. Does it work there? Then I know it is something with the plugin and not with my keyboard. Normally it, instead of the Prophet 5, I'm gonna use Super 6 here and let's monitor that also. So now I have the DX7. So it's the Super 6 itself. It doesn't. It won't be recognized here. So you can change. You cannot change that patch through your MIDI keyboard. That's strange, because I think it has to do with some MIDI settings on the Super 6. I can look it up later when I am finished. So what's what the issue is on that? Because it doesn't work also not either on the Dexit. So and normally it works. So there's I think a setting in the synth itself. Sometimes you must. The issue is there is no issue. I think it's just the setting, and it's in default setting. And I know the same thing with the. You cannot send arpeggiate also through the and that's MIDI settings. Just MIDI setting, you can change that, and then it will work. But I'm gonna look it up in the instructions of the synth, so you can open that. Because I think when I used it some once, so which the reason why I don't know, but it will work. I know I can if I use my GX8P, it worked perfectly. So it can. I think it's maybe in CC or in the same thing with my Prophet 5 was also set. Otherwise, it couldn't recognize the code, and I changed it in I think in numeric instead of CC, and I think it's also set in CC and not in numeric. And you change that, and then it will recognize. It's just the MIDI setting. I know for sure that it was that. So I know it can, but where it is, I must look it up in the instructions so I can change that. But doesn't matter. I'm gonna use this I'm gonna use the Prophet 5 for the synth here. This one, gonna remove it. Remove this one here. And I'm gonna use the Prophet 5. It's turn on. So I got some ideas now. record this one because I like that, and then I'm gonna this one I want to delete because I didn't like that. Just was an idea, and I think I know what I'm gonna do. What you also have is when I'm using Dexit, I can use also MPE stuff like aftertouch is working, everything is working. But with this, it doesn't do that, and that's maybe in the original it will work also. So, but doesn't matter. It sounds very nice and very interesting. So we're gonna record this. I know what I'm gonna do here, but I'm gonna make it a little bit longer because I have some other ideas also. So always, you see, it will always grow till you have some, and then make an arrangement of that, and then you can build from there on. Let's start again. Listen to what I'm gonna. I got something I think that's interesting. Let's double it up. And then I have some other things that I want to do on it, but I do it with the other synths. what you hear is the music, but it's not mixed. It's not. There is no effect on. There is no compression on. So it's just the sound. The volume is leveled, and that's all. The rest will. The sound will sound much better when I'm going to mix that and make it a little bit more mastered. Also, I'm going to use those two here for. Going to use those two here for and not the last DX7. It is this. I'm going to use all the three and then change all the patches. Yes, that's maybe interesting. Yeah, I'm going to do that like I did that also with. But there is always. Let's try. So for this one, I'm going to change the bank. So now I'm gonna use here bank number 1. Yes. Double click and it's changed. Then here I'm gonna choose Sempress bank number 2. And then here, number 3. So 3 different sounds, and then you can create, when I change always, there is a different sound. Let's hear. The volume is 2. Now I can set them all level, almost the same. Oh, this one was. Nice. And let's hear now those 3 here. So that's an idea that I have, some a little bit funky jam. The only thing that I must do now is put some effects on those, and also there is enough of effects on those sounds. Certainly for the DX7, it's nice sounding, but the bass maybe a little bit of hoodies on, and the drums compression. So we can do that here. For the drums, you can start to add a little bit of compression on. So I can do, we don't need a delay or compression. Then we can choose drums. Metal, rock, let's go to some funk. And the threshold is okay. Makeup. No, here nothing strange. That's normal because it's in the wrong track. That's better now. Now it's better. That's not. And now we can go. We get that drum. And also what I like to do always is the goodies. But not this one. Not this one. This one is okay, but not so much. That is okay. The mix, like that. So the same thing for the bass here. Add some that's better. I'm gonna add some Pro IQ on this one to push up a little bit the middle. Don't exaggerate with that. let's make now a main mix. And while I'm playing the certain, I'm gonna play something so I can hear the level is okay, so I can start make a mix. see what here I have all the mixing on my table, so I can literally, I don't need to use this with my mouse. I can do that here. So I can, which is now mute. There is one mute. Oh no, it's selected. So here it's red and it's select because the color is red. That's sometimes confusing. So the DX7s, the tree here, must be a little bit louder, tiny, not much than that. So normally it's okay now. Oh, cancel. Excuse me. This must close. So instead of playing MIDI now, I'm going to play just when I'm playing audio, and I'm going to make a main mix. Just to have an idea, and then after that you can make an arrangement, starting with which you want, the bass or something else, edit some other stuff on that, and then if you have that, and again a new main mix, because I can do that here, but then it's MIDI, I must make it so long. But if I do a main mix, then I have an idea what I'm going to play, and well, then I can also, that's also a bit the problem with working in DAW instead of audio. I cannot record this because it goes always to the main. So I can only record MIDI, but not audio on its own. I cannot send it to tell those tracks must be at track number, for example, the Yamaha DX7. I cannot do that. It goes always to the, I can, but I think I can if I want to rotate, so you can record on track number input. I don't know, I never did that, so it's a little bit complicated when you're using those plugins instead of the hardware synths. That's much easier for me to. So there is a solution for everything, I know, but you must look at it up. And so let's record this main, and let's, after all, make maybe a mastering, a small mastering for that. Normally it will be a little bit mastered because it goes out here in my comes here out. My main group is master. There is a compressor on. There is also a classic IQ on, so it's mastered a little bit, so it will sound like I want to have it as a sort of yes. The reason why it's mastered now, because when I do this live stream, it will be also mastered in the output. Otherwise, you will hear something strange. Let's start and record this jam in a mix. And now it's audio. And you will say, oh, there is nothing recording. Of course there is nothing recording. Is to go to the MIDI input and turn the master input on. I can do that. Oh, I found a solution. I can play this jam with that, so I can have everything separately. I can record this as an audio first, then again with my keyboard playing next to that, but turn it off. So there is so I found a solution. So there is a solution. Why not? First of all, I'm gonna record just that without that I play on the just with that, and then after then I can take those audios and then I can try create an arrangement and then make a mix and everything. Just do that now. I can create each instrument separately. So what I'm gonna do first is the drum. Okay, drum. This must turn also. Everything in unison and record. If I do that, I must turn the mic off. Otherwise, it will also record everything through the mic. That's also very important. So I recorded everything now. I'm gonna choose this one for, that is the bass, and I'm gonna use it here at my Moog Model 32. Or I can use the bass here, that doesn't matter. And the Prophet is, because I played it on the Prophet. Then the TR-08 is a drum. What I also can do, now I put some effects on from in the beginning. I couldn't record that without those effects and then use my inboard effects or outboard effects when I record after recording and then tracking the song. So that's also a possibility. Now there are effects on, so I just make an arrangement. So this is finished. Now what I'm gonna record now is I'm gonna record the jam. Like here. I have all my instruments here. Prophet 5 will be this one. Set that in USB, yep. Then TR-08 is the drum. It's in USB, so it will play. Here I can make that, can use that compressor that I want to, but that's for a next project. Now I know how I can do that without using the inboard effects, but the outboard effect. Then we are going to the Moog Model 32, also the same thing as this one for the bass. Also, it's in USB. Normally, if I play now, hi, Suraj, Welcome. Very well, very well. I'm in the groove now. Thank you for the visit and also for the comment in the chat. Are you also a musician? So many hearts. uh, let's hear what I recorded. So this one here, mute. Ah, okay. What do you play? Also synths, or are you? I'm a bass player. I play not only bass, electric, and also double bass. So let's hear what I recorded. Then you will, if everything is all right, it will sound. Now, let's open that up. Oh, nice. And which genre do you play? Do you have which genre do you produce? EDM, it's for EDM stands for, what does that stands for? EDM stands for electric. So now I have my tracks. I can now make electric dance music. Okay. Oh, I do that also. Yes, thank you. Ken knows that. You see, I learn every day. That's also nice about those live streams, that you learn EDM, electric dance music. And you have also your own channel, I hope. So we can visit that. My favorite genre, funk. I'm a funk lover. I love to play funk. But certainly fusion, funk fusion in the middle, and jazz, fusion, jazz, funk. Quite interesting music. Okay. I hope you will have one so you can come and visit your channel and listen to the music. That's also interesting, of course. Like you do on my channel. I'm learning also today. I learned that EDM stands for electric dance music. I didn't know that. So you're never old. You're never old to learn. So every time we learn something new, and that's what we like, of course. Let's hear what I recorded, so I can. Send the link. Oh, a sample. one of my favorite music, funky and jazz and fusion jazz, all between that. What I also can do is so now I can. Oh no, it plays also in the main. It does the same thing here. Oh. You're welcome. So I was trying to use now those tracks so I can play the mix here without playing, but it stays. I cannot play it without. So let those. That's shame because it comes through this. So I can not route that through another channel. I can do that, but I must use create some buses so I can route those three to another bus, so I can record only that on another bus, and that's instead of through the main, go to another bus outputs. So here I can send it to, and I can create a bus and then send it to that bus, so it cannot be recorded with the rest. So I'm gonna make a mix and we will see what it does. Yes, now before I used always my hardware. It got my hardware synth. It comes in on a separate channel, so you can record that separate channel without recording the main. But now everything it goes to the, so those are, I must go to another channel, or but it comes through the main. So fortunately it cannot be recorded separately now, but I'm gonna try it after the jam. I'm going to look it up how I can create a separate bus, so I can record that on a separate bus. So those three goes to another bus instead of to the main, and then make the mix after that. So that's always maybe interesting for the rest also. Let's get some funky jam. You will hear nothing, of course. I mute everything. So now I have an idea. I have something in my head. How can I play that? And the pieces and everything. And with that, I can arrange that song and create something in MIDI first, and then record it in audio. And after then, I'm gonna make that put the mix, the audio mix here also, so I can record that the jam on its own, the solos, something like that. So that's the way I work. What is speaking of funk? Is this being? Will I have from Jamiroquai? Do you mean Matt Damon, the pianist? Matt Damon. That's the keyboard man from Jamiroquai. Yes, I follow them. I follow him. He can. He's a very nice. He can play very well. I'm more the bass man. I'm not a real keyboard player. I can play some piano or something like that, but I'm not a real piano player. I'm a bass player and a double bass player. So I can play some funk on my on this, and then another guitar or my double bass also, and that's quite funky. I know. So I went. I think I saw them 2 times live, even with Jamiroquai, of course. He's very great. I have. I'm subscribed on his channel, and I follow him because he has some nice and also nice gear that he have. Lots of gear also, but it's normal. That's his job. Yes, that's the real funk man. Also, you have some nice funky groove, Matt. No, not long ago, you had a video of a new instrument. I think not so long ago. You can. I think a month or something like that. I saw a video passed by from him. But is normally this moment he's on tour, so he's playing a lot. Certainly with Jamiroquai is on tour also here in Europe. In the summer is we have lots of concerts. I said this weekend I must do a sound for a gig here. There are lots of concerts here in the neighborhood. Festivals also, and he is now on tour, so that's why you don't hear him a lot, because he's working hard. That's always, and I have luck that I'm on vacation always in the summer, and then I have spare time to can play here and also do sound for friends of mine if they have a band and they search for an for sound engineer, something that I can they can do that also. And also I'm preparing now for a gig that we have with our band, our casual band that we have in a jazz club in October, beginning of October. I have a gig also, and we are preparing now for some songs that we are going to play. I'm looking up for that, so I do that a lot. I love to play live on a stage and do sounds, but if I must choose sound or playing, I love to play, then do the sound. But still, and also do those things here. So that's what I recorded, and I'm gonna listen to the last part. That was the part that I found okay, that I'm gonna use. Make it small so I can. This part, I think it was the best part. Let's hear solo this one and mute the rest, so we can hear the mix what I recorded. So. Strange. No drums. Oh, that's strange. Oh, okay, you see. I don't hear the I don't hear the mix. But I saw that I mute also those two. I hope not. Uh, go to the main. Don't know why I don't hear it. Main mix is off. That's why. No, it was not muted. It was just I turned the fader off. But it's okay now. So it's, I think it's a nice first start for an idea. So I like that. I start like that, and then create some arrangement from there, and then add some sound. Sometimes also take some things off till it till you get a song or something, or put something, play something else, or change a chord or something. That depends what at that moment you feel. But now make an arrangement, and then after that make a master. What I can do is make a mix. I'm gonna do that here. Go to my track. My session, of course. Export mix down. So I'm gonna export that as my jam file name. Jam live jam, like that. And only the waveform I'm gonna use. So 24-bit wave. So I can put it in my when I close the live stream, so it will play always. Can replay that, but I'm gonna make it a little bit longer and close this one, so we can make it longer. Like that. Let's hear. Normally it won't click. Yeah. And then fade in here like that. A little bit longer, of course. Why not? And one more. Fade out here. So let's hear the begin. A little bit more fade in, and then the same thing with the fade out. That's better, I think. Okay. And I'm gonna make, how long is it? How many time? Seconds, 4 minutes, and okay, that's enough, more than enough. Not sample bars always. Okay, that's more than enough. 4 minutes. That's more than enough. Hey, Davey, welcome back. Yes, I'm almost finished. You missed a lot. We are here working on with some plugins. Make a jam from scratch, with only using those plugins from Full Bucket, but also the DX7. I used all the Dexit. Welcome. How you do? How do you do? How are you? Everything's fine? Let's record that. Make a live. Excuse me. I'm gonna export that. Mix that. Okay. And in the music, live jam. Yes, that's the name that I want to give it. And so now it create a mix, live mix, so we can go and listen. I'm gonna listen to that. Nice. Okay, I'm happy of the results. Just tweak it a little bit till it's for 100% finished. That's the finished product, almost finished product. So that's the sound with when you're creating music with plugins instead of with a hardware synth. The sound is okay. It sounds very well, very nice. Davey is a regular visitor of my channel and nice guy. And Nanco music also. It's what a surprise. Yeah, we always. But he didn't start. He didn't was. He wasn't here from start, so he didn't. But you can also scroll back. Of course, there is time enough to go and visit and do the and watch the video from the beginning. But I don't know what you think. It's does it sound? If you want to, if you listen it, of course I hear it here because I hear I hear it from my. When you're listening, it's a little bit compressed through YouTube, but I don't know if you're listening with your headphones and you will hear the sound of the DX7. It's so open. I open it up so it can create some dynamics and leave some. How do you say it? It leaves also some space for other sound. It was yesterday that you discovered me. Thank you. And now I discovered Nanco music, so I'm subscribed. So why not? If there is something new, I will come and watch your channel, of course. Why not? That's also it's networking. That's the thing. Before I did that also with MySpace. When I was young, I was on MySpace and MySpace Music. There was also lots of musicians, very new musicians also, and that was a nice platform to work with musicians. And then Facebook came, but Facebook, I thought it's not the same as MySpace. MySpace was better, much better for musicians. And I think YouTube does the same thing almost for musicians as MySpace. In some case better, in other things, but yes, I'm older. MySpace. I think I was one of the first here in Belgium on Facebook, and I think I was not the first here in Europe on MySpace, but I had for a while MySpace, and I found it very interesting. It was certainly MySpace music. It was a nice platform to work with, certainly for musicians. So that was it for today. I hope everyone enjoyed the video, the live stream. I found it very joyful to work here with those plugins. It was quite surprised. It went well for that. Not as easy as with hardware, and it sounds very great. So certainly recommend that. Use that if you have that. It's for free. I'm going to finish here, but the chat will stay open for a while, so you can feel free to chat how many do you want, like you want. But and in the background you will hear my music. Maybe I'm gonna choose this one. I'm gonna use this here. I'm gonna use this one as back. I can change that and use it as the background song. Where it is? It is when did I put it here? It goes always to another file that I didn't choose. Session mix. Thanks. We do our best. It's in the Studio One documents. Yes, okay. So I must go there. Where is my Studio One, and songs. No, that's my songs. Not here. Go back to watch where I'm gonna change that here. Must go to my music directly here. 25, 26. Here it is. Export. So now it's in the right folder, so I can. Here it is. Live Jam 26. And this one I'm gonna use then for the music that you hear always in the background. Like that. Okay. So thanks everybody for visiting the channel. Thanks Davey. Thanks Nanko Music. Also, we have here also Serja is gone, but also thank you. Easy Quill is also gone. That's also one of the visitors. Thank you all for the visit. Take care, stay creative, certainly that. And I will see you on the next live stream. Goodbye.